definitely felt that reading those documents. I thought to myself, you know what, they've weathered so many storms. They've weathered so many controversies. But I don't know if we even fully appreciate, the damage that has been done to them. I don't think it would be an unfair statement to say that their ability to make money has been permanently damaged. Permanently. Think about it. No matter how much they don't want people to watch that Jason Begay interview, no matter how much they don't want people to listen to Mark Headley talk about being assaulted by David Miscavige, no matter how much the church doesn't want people to read about the musical chairs incident at the INT Base. And by the way, if you haven't read about that, go ahead and Google musical chairs INT Base, and the forum post that talks about it should come right up. And once you read that, if you're not really pissed off, well, I question whether you have a pulse. But that was kind of an aside there. But, all of that stuff, they'll never get it off the internet. Same for the OT levels. They'll never get that stuff off the internet. It's there to stay. They can sue every internet service provider on the face of this planet. But, there's untold millions of people who have all of that content on their hard drives. If necessary, there are probably people who have that content on external hard drives locked away in some safe deposit box somewhere. They'll never get rid of it. If they want to have themselves a second Great Awakening, we'll put out that material. We'll show the world the truth if they want to make a comeback. And that's what it's going to be. I'm calling it a comeback. If they want to come back. But, don't feel powerless. Don't give in to those feelings of frustration. Because that's definitely what they want. They want to talk about how, the pickets are small. If the pickets didn't matter, you guys wouldn't be putting out press releases talking about cyber terrorists and the Ku Klux Klan and, the Markabian Artillery Division or whatever the hell it is. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that these people are concerned. They wouldn't have dragged Tommy Davis out of bed, looking like a reject from the show Intervention, if they weren't concerned. And probably, one of the biggest frustrations that I've experienced is actually talking to people on the inside, talking to people who believe with every fiber of their being in this organization, in the tech. And I'm sure many of you have had the experience that it's hard, almost impossible, to talk to them. You can talk to them about the fantastical, ludicrous, almost magical claims of Dianetics. but they won't hear it because, Dianetics is basically holy writ to them. And LRH is this messianic figure that is beyond criticism. I've been told that LRH isn't God, but I don't know that I buy that. LRH is definitely beyond criticism. You can tell him about how he lied about being a war hero. You can tell him about how he lied about being a nuclear physicist. You can tell them all of that. But, it doesn't get through, and you think to yourself, wow. But, the human mind is an incredible machine. And I would venture to say that its default state, its basic state is not mental slavery. And I remain convinced that every conversation they have with us has the potential to plant seeds of doubt. Every conversation they have with us has the potential to produce moments when they wake up. Has the potential to produce moments where they actually see the sun. You can't stuff down truth forever. And you never know when an epiphany is going to happen for a person. You just don't know that, and you can't write these people off. Because one day, you can't write off the possibility that they're going to have some profound experience. And they're going to step back and think, well, you know what, that experience happened with an SP. Or that experience had nothing to do with the tech. Or they're going to realize that David Miscavige is nothing like the Pope or the Dalai Lama. They're going to think to themselves, you know what, no one ever says David Miscavige is a nice guy. And that's going to bother them. That's going to produce sleepless nights. And it might even lead to something like that famous scene from the Shawshank Redemption. Arms raised and the rain pouring down, celebrating freedom. No. Don't give up hope. Don't surrender. And that's primarily what I wanted to talk to you all about. And I probably rambled on and on and on here. And my apologies for that. Well, that's all I really have for you. Until next time, peace, victory, and as always, drive safe. Crazy Delaney out.